tackle.
Coaches always say, Gerard, the stronger you tackle your opponent, you won't get hurt.
That's right.
It's not right, is it?
You got to have the right technique.
There's Beams, Dowdy, penalty, fast hands, McCarthy, a little right foot grubber along the ground. Oh, brilliant creativity from McCarthy.
He's basically a full forward stroke ruckman. They've got to try and fill that hole that a number of their injuries has opened up. And I guess the absence of Nathan Bock gone to the Gold Coast. But he's, like a lot of them, just giving it back.
Goodness gracious me.
Not great, especially out of your back half.
Poor bounce, that'll almost be recalled. Surely it favoured Jacobs. Umpire said it was okay, fell within the circle. Now an opportunity for Adelaide inside their forward 50, down to a one-on-one contest. Quick handball out here, comes out towards Henderson. He gives it off to Sloane. Sloane turns around, straightens up on the right, and goals. Good response from the Adelaide Crows. Kick it efficiently. Tip it with the one claw.
Dangerfield deep.
Does he go to the one-on-one? He goes to short lead. Dangerfield, as you mentioned, Spud, over the top.
Bad kick.
Once again, the kicking. Tarrant to Reid. Reid's got not much, so it's going to come back yet again. This is Brodie Smith. Goes inside. That's better. Mark taken by Van Berlo. Protection.
Especially Harry O'Brien on Dangerfield. You like that match up deep in the square.
Nathan Van Berlo directly in front of goal. Shouldn't have any trouble. Adelaide lead this one here at Etihad.
I think they're trying to free up Heath Shaw. But we know how well they've rebounded over the last few years off half-back to Pies.
The ball spent too long in the air for McCarthy. He needed to be lower and more direct. Thompson back inside. Adelaide Riley. Really good skilled player. Kick wasn't quite what he'd hoped, but it found Tippett over the back.
Well, it wasn't right. He called it
Chipping the ball up, trying to expose various players in one-on-ones.
It's the monster run up from Tippett, and he hasn't let them down. He's kicked the goal. 3 in a row for Adelaide.
In their forward line, try and cause a contest.
Swan tries to centre the ball up, and here it comes. This is a bit of what Kenny was talking about. Spud, very easy. Coming out.
No, it is, Brian. And the other thing is the tackles. They're down in their tackles in their forward line, Collingwood. They were ranked 1 in the competition last year, 13 this year.
Here's Yench.
Yeah, once again, BT heading into the corridor. This is the kick that's lost them.
And that is better, isn't it?
Much better. And every time he's out on that forward 50
in the corridor.
Just want to remind you, boys, this is for 4 Adelaide goals in a row. They are on a roll. Tippett from beyond the arc. Distance not a problem. It's all about accuracy. 2 in a row for Tippett. 4 in a row for the Adelaide Crows.
You need to man him up now.
Got to kill the ball here, Adelaide. Can't afford to give away a cheapie at a clearance.
Not with 2.5 minutes remaining. Wellingham burst through, Gerard. Oh boy, wowee.
The river's split. The water's split. Have a look at him. He'll come on the screen. There he is on the left. He goes straight through. His opponent just had no capacity to go with him. Ricky Henderson. Look at Ricky. Cost a goal.
Yes, they go head to head. Jacobs and Wood. The clear win there to Jacobs, and the clearance goes with Thompson yet again. So Adelaide to the right of screen here. Opportunity for them to win it at ground level. Davis bowls over one. Sharp handball out to Douglas. He knew he was going to be tackled. There is Dangerfield. Good hands, Thompson. Hasn't he been good? Left foot around the corner. Good ball. Mark taken by Brodie Smith. Brodie Smith. This one's directly in front. 35 metres out. There it is, the task ahead, and he doesn't let it slip. Adelaide extend their margin to 13.
Offensive this time round, the Crows.
They do. They have hardly laid a tackle in their forward 50. The Pies, 1 for the game.
Swan thought about going around the corner, wanted the touch kick over the top to Maxwell. Didn't get all of it. Now Riley's got to think his way through. That is just a magnificent kick from Riley. Davis lost sight of the ball. Handball comes further afield. Here they go once again. The Yench kick goes in 50. Dangerfield has been paid the mark. 20 metres out. This to extend the margin to 17 points for Adelaide. They look fired up and ready to play. Dangerfield trots in, doesn't let his team down. Adelaide now, as that gentleman almost fell over the top deck, by 17 points. Douglas kicks down the line to a 2-on-1. Jacobs is there. Spud's in love with him. Goldsack driven into the ground. High ball. Here comes Dowdy looking for the counter. They're on. Look at the open field through the middle of the ground. This is good play by Adelaide once again. The kick goes long and deep by Thompson. And the mark's taken by Tippett.
Quickly get it on. There's a spare there.
Same routine every time with this guy. Tippett, like it. 35 out. Not a lot of angle about it. There it is. Tippett for his third goal. And I think he's got it. Looks pretty good. Is it a little left? No, it's there. Adelaide by 23 points.
Scotty Thompson.
Gee, what a great game. Now Collingwood extend the press back. Can they work their way through it, Adelaide? Sloan, dropped the mark, probably should have taken
Too
it.
easy, though.
Think it was going to clear the pack. Here's Dangerfield. Tucked it under the arm. Went with the gyro, popped it forward.
Oh, look at this.
And the mark taken in the end there by Gunston. Norm goes over the top, high ball, taken, mark, run. Smith to the open goal, got it. Adelaide against the tide.
Man-on-man in defence, but gee, to work it around the boundary line and get it through was an excellent goal.
I couldn't agree more, Jared. 19 inside 50s for the Crows for 8 goals won. That is a huge return.
Smith finishes with a goal. Furious at that, going against the team philosophy, I would have thought. Here's Cracker to Davis, who was basically had a man hanging off him. 30 seconds left. What can Collingwood do here? Shaw can see Goldsack on. Here they go. This would be a disaster for Adelaide to let an easy one through here. Goldsack goes long and deep. Cloak's got to go over the top. John Cock, Cloak, off hands, side bottom, goal! Touched off the boot. No goal. Touched off the boot. Side bottom celebrating, said, what for?
He looks surprised, side bottom. Normally you get an indication that it's been touched, but he thinks he kicked the goal. Let's have a look.
Did it hit the post, Bob?
No, he said it was touched. That wasn't touched. He touched the body. And I think a goal umpiring decision that we might take another look at a little bit later on. Side bottom looks miffed. But nevertheless, Adelaide Crows, how exciting are you?
You've got to play reactive football. You see on the left of screen there. He's Shaw, yeah, running back as well.
Just speaking of Lee Matthews, he's always one that says you don't get a premiership hangover in rounds 1, 2 or 3. They always come about mid-season.
A bit more comfortable with yourself. Crack a good little handball give and Collingwood into attack.
That's his first grab, Brian. The Collingwood, the fabric of the team, to give him some confidence.
Quick hands by Dawes to Wellingham. He is a great kick, Dawes. He does everything in a nice straight line. His preparation, everything is very upright, very straight. Ball hold is good. He's about 45 metres out directly in front. Kick on the way. Looks pretty good. Collingwood get one in the first half minute. Tarrant will get back up, but now Salah's got to do it at ground level. He was always concerned about it. Did he get rid of it? He sucked it back in. The umpire let it go a long time. They live here, the Adelaide Crows.
Bit of pressure from Collingwood.
Riley ran past it on that occasion, did Smith as well. Look at the Collingwood numbers all of a sudden. Pendlebury give it to the right foot of Buckley. He said, no, I'm going to get back on my left. Now I'll give to you. Buckley from the pocket. Great ball, touch to the line, was it?
Goal.
Goal it is to Buckley. Collingwood 2 in 2 minutes.
The intensity's really lifted Collingwood. You can see it, BT, just in front of us. The manic tackling, they were winning the hard ball, and they thought it through beautifully. Pendlebury knew that Buckley was always on his right side, and he just drew the Adelaide player to perfection. And you call it magnificent. You can see Buckley in front of him, just drawing the Adelaide player out of the back line to open it up. That is very clever play. That's the basketball background from Scott Pendlebury there. Great vision.
Okay, and I think that's for the first time this year, Jared. I think we're going to see that. There's Dowdy in the middle. The old campaigners. A drilling ball out in the lead of Tippett. Reid got a fist there. It's all Adelaide. Thompson, the star of the first half for Adelaide. Composure around the corner. Dangerfield's got a free.
Drury picked that one. It was a beautiful move from Dangerfield. That's not a advantage.
30 metres is the kick distance. But it is a tantalising angle. Dangerfield comes in, caresses the ball through. Great control, Patrick Dangerfield.
Well, he is a fantastic shot at goal. Set up there. He just had to make a contest and get it to the ground because Knights was there.
There's a player on out wide here at Shaw, but the ball's going to spend a long time in the air. He's got a running Dawes who's just come off the bench. He says, "You Shepherd, I'm the runner." A couple of bounces, a triple, a quadruple from 50 metres out. Shaw running towards goal. It's going to be a goal.
Brilliant play.
One of the goals of the year from Heath Shaw.
It was just brilliant work from Shaw, we know, but what you may not have seen off screen was the way that Cloak positioned himself. He got out of the square, and then he just got on the square side of his opponent's spud to make sure that Heath Shaw had the open goal face.
And not only that, Chris Dawes played the percentage here. Pointless him running on. You can just see him on the screen taking the big ruckman out, and that gave Heath Shaw the opportunity to run and carry, as BT called out, one of the goals of the year, no doubt.
Oh boy, has this game gone up a notch from 52. Shaw admiring his work. Adelaide trying to handball out of defence. That's what they need to do, kick it long and deep. Reid!
That's a magnificent grab. He's a beautiful contested mark.
They tried him up forward. They didn't like him he's kicking there, but he's worked down back. Off hands over the back. McCarthy can give it to Thomas. Thomas can run into an open goal. They are back within 13 points.
Great contest there. Magnificent contest from the two key forwards. I think it was Tarrant and Cloak that really did smash the pack. Brought the ball over the back. Let's have a look at the Adelaide defence. That's that Ben Reid mark that started the forward thrust that went inside the forward 50. It was just a really long kick to a pack. Have a look at it. Oh, that's bad spoil there from Adelaide. Got the hand on the ball. The ball should have been long and wide. It went in the corridor, and that's the result.
He's their only goal kicker in this third quarter.
Slow movement from the Crows under some pressure.
Knights. Harry O'Brien over the back. Reid. Henderson.
Got a spare in the goal square.
Dangerfield, if they can get it there, it's going to go. It's Gunston. Took the mark in the goal square for his third career goal. Boy, do they need this to stem the flow. And Adelaide get one back. Under 8 minutes remaining in the third.
Adelaide get their one as well. Getting it across the line. I mean, I think Nick, if had been a little bit more confident, would have loved that one.
With the head, good decision umpire.
Riley out of the loop. Come Adelaide. The vacant centre half forward. Gee, Maxwell dropped off the pace of Sloane. It leaves Reid to go 1-on-2. Sloane could have gone for Tippett. He went over the top. Needs a good roll. I think he's got it. He has. Sloane from beyond the arc.
Well, he's a vital player to this side. Rory Sloane's continued to improve. Wasn't a great fan of the kick, I've got to say, Spud. I thought Tippett was the option, but he backed himself, and good luck to him because he's got the result.
Matty Wright was on as well, Jared. You see Tippett pushing there to the screen, but you see Matty Wright on the right of screen. He was on also.
Yeah. But in the end, having a look at it, he made the right decision because Leon Davis had worked hard to get over to cover Tippett.
Back in the middle, what a cracking third quarter of football we are seeing.
Got to get more defensive here, the Crows, because they're getting slaughtered, those centre clearances this
Look
quarter.
at that out of the middle, Blair. Beams couldn't hold on. Collingwood have got a 3-on-3 going here. In comes Dawes. John Cock. Picked up Tarrant. Ball. Fast hands. Beams. Goal!
Forward line pressure. It's just purely and simply that they've had 6 tackles inside their forward 50 this quarter. They had 3 in the first half, Jared. That's work rate, that's want, that's desire. Keeping the ball alive. They're manic around the ball, the Pies. This is a magnificent game of football. Just see Luke Ball, he's had a great impact.
A big quarter.
As well this quarter as well. Just hard in the clinches, contested possessions. Beautiful goal. Great team goal.
I reckon they go man on man in these centre clearances. Just kill it here, the Crows.
One Wonder who's the red vest has been thrown to then. Must be someone coming off the ground because Billy Clark, the official, waiting to give it to someone. Here go Collingwood out of the middle. Blair went the little pass. He missed close. Cracker sold some candy. Brings it back on the right. Remarkable goal from Andrew Cracker. Clever and clean was Crackua.
Again, a centre clearance out of the middle, BT. You called it. Collingwood are just absolutely smashing him out of there. He just have a look. Great leading from the key forwards to open up the zone for Andy. Dowdy guarding the corridor, which you do, just is far too good. It's as simple as that.
Swan working it through. Collingwood arms waving everywhere, saying get it long. Swan, little kick over the top, wasn't his best. He does look very, very restricted at the moment. Van Berlo. On the rebound go Adelaide.
He can kick this.
Here's Knights. Winds up on the left boot. 52 metres out. A beautiful countering goal from Knights.
What they've got to do is put some time into working out who's going to pick up Alan Didak. No one's gone near him yet, and he is a match winner.
They all fly. Huge pack of players there. A minute 22 out the back door. Side bottom got it. Dawes has got a break on his opponent. He'll grab this and hit the goal. They've got an easy one, Collingwood. They're back within 2 goals, Collingwood, with 1 1/4 minutes remaining. This has been a corker. Adelaide by 12 points. 4th quarter. Jacobs. Thomas done some damage. Has Dale Thomas. Oh boy! Unbelievable jack in the box!
What a magnificent! He's kicked the goal of the match in the 3rd quarter. Have a look at this.
He went vertical up.
Well, if there's a better mark this year, it's going to win the mark of the year because that's got to be the #1 contender today.
There's Dangerfield on the wing. Harry O'Brien now playing where he likes to play, up the ground. Kick is wide. It was well done by Knights. Can go inside to Jacobs. Ignores that. Goes long. Tarrant's got to go in the air here against Tippett. Off hands. Comes. Opportunity. I think Henderson. It is around the corner. He's got it.
Right in the corridor. You see the long, strong kick to the contest. Tarrant spoiled. Just went down where Henderson was. Had to get long and wide out of the boundary line. You put that ball out in front, that's where all the...
Riley coming onto the ground for Adelaide. John Cock desperate to get back on. Riley, there he is, straight off the bench, bang. Goes inside 50, Knights and Maxwell almost collide. Good shepherd by Davis, allows Maxwell clean possession. That's incorrect disposal. He took him on. Free kick Adelaide, big kick. This to get it out to 23.
Question why, but you just have a look here. Maxwell, great tackle, dropped the ball, incorrect disposal.
Yeah, I think he was asking the question of his teammate. Where's the support? He looked.
Yep.
Bang, there's no one there.
Get along and wide, but in front of goal.
To extend the margin Adelaide's way. For successive goals at the start of the last quarter, right directly in front, has nailed the goal. Adelaide by 23. Wood, almost a mark running the same direction. An opportunity for Henderson to pick it up. And I think we might have a ball up, or does it trickle out the back? It does. Side bottom. On the ball. Got to hit the target in Cracker. Took the mark of the year moments ago. On to Didak. Let's see if he can get one to spin well. This time he does. Yes. It's a good-looking ball. Rutten got in front of Clove. Tarrant's the front and centre. He's a left footer. He nurses it home. Tarrant's kicked the goal. He says, come on! 17-point margin.
Okay, he'd blown a shoelace. I think that's leather poisoning, boys. 30 disposals. They just couldn't last.
Warnett threadbare. Out of the middle. Look at this. Collingwood with another clearance ball. Handball out wide. McCarthy didn't have running support. Now he's got it in the gold sack. From centre wing, Goldsack goes wide. Dawes on the hop here. Did well, turned his man inside out. Neat little kick back to ball. He's not a long kick. Gets this one over the top to Wellingham. Really tough angle. 25-metre kick. Wellingham comes in. Good-looking ball. It's a goal. Collingwood have got 2 in 2 minutes, and they're back to 11 points. He definitely looks injured. Beams involved there as well. It might have been. Little soccer out to Cloak. Cloak around the corner. Jacobs involved here. In the end, Van Berlo. Harry O'Brien with the intercept mark. He hoped Wood was a runner. It's a horrible kick around the corner. Here's Tarrant. Gave it to Didak. On the Cracker. Lovely hands. Cracker kicks the goal. They're within 1 goal.
Great call. You call it, Jared. Had to think it through on the half-forward line. Should have held the ball. Stop and go back, because he looked up at Harry O'Brien. What a great intercept. That's the beauty of Harry O. Just the ability. Worked it way beautifully through here. Tarrant to Didak. Just drew the extra to Andy Cracker. He's really lifted in the second half too, Andy, to kick 2 goals. Wasn't going to take Didak long to get involved either in the game.
As well as you can see, a frantic Collingwood bench. Run his legs off, Andrew Cracker. He landed on the moon at one stage. And a free kick, Pendlebury.
The pressure's building.
They were down 30 points 38 minutes ago. Tambling comes in from 50 metres out. Kick is a long one. It's a goal! Collingwood have hit the front!
Jared, you wanted this man to step up at half-time, Scott Pendlebury, with 24 disposals. It's just been electric.
And this was just probably the most important. I mean, you've got to get in front. See, it's probably the easy bit is to get close, but you've got to get in front. And to go back and nail one from on the 50 was a testament to his absolute steely nerve.
Over the top side, bottom couldn't hold the mark. Collingwood by a point. We're at the 20-minute mark, so we're just about to enter red time. Didak to Swan. Swan with a good roll here. McCarthy did well to get back. Thompson. That was Luke. But side bottom's going to gather from near the boundary line.
Luke Ball.
He goes long and deep to that man.
Jeez, he's a smart kid.
Well, the smart play, but
no way Luke Ball will run around here. This will be a drop punt every day. From about 12 metres out, Luke Ball. 20 minutes ticked over. Big kick in this game. He kicks the goal. Collingwood by 7 points.
And good to see him play tribute to
Jacobs, handball to Wood. Good hip and shoulder by Henderson. Buckley came through, said, what do I do? Handball off Wellingham. Gobbled up. Van Berlo need a goal. Desperate Adelaide here. Leon Davis comes on with the fresh legs. Boy, he climbs over the top as well.
Indigenous round, BT. Unbelievable marking from Cracker and Davis.
Beams. Adelaide just need a cool head to find a way through. Down the line, Thomas. How good has he been? Dale Thomas, this kick will suit him because
Still his time. Look at the Leon Davis grab. Oh, that's a beauty as well.
the reinvented Leon Davis. I know you guys think I love him, and I do, but he has been very, very impressive.
He has been too. He's helped Heath Shaw today.
Thomas told by the umpires to get on with it. I reckon the distance will really test him. He's going the barrel. He's going the torp here. Thomas gets onto it. It's a miracle kick. Thomas has unloaded the biggest barrel of his career.
Oh, that is unbelievable. Well called, BT. You've called it early. You kicked plenty in your day, and you knew straight away he's going the barrel. That's confidence. I'm not sure how far that's gone, Jared. It's gone about 4 rows back.
Yeah, it looked about 70, didn't it? I just love the decision to take it, though. And then to be able to execute. We'll take a look at some of the great torpedoes, I'm sure. He's right on the 50. He's gone over the post. And he's gone about 15 metres deep.
And now a handball to a Hawkshaw. The running machine at half-back, Harry O'Brien. Multiple bounces onto Wellingham. Davis avoids capture initially. And now McCarthy. He was a late inclusion for Lee Brown. Over the back, Cloak. Has he got running support? Cloak, low ball on the lead. Tarrant.
He's been good, Tarrant, this quarter. He's at the Tarrant, he's looked very, very dangerous up here.
Tarrant for 7 straight for Collingwood. Comes in. He's kicked the goal. The crowd start to celebrate. They have ejected themselves out of their seats.
It's the second time he's grabbed his jump back. It's been an onslaught this quarter, unfortunately. 7 goals 3 to 2 goals 1. 17 inside 50s to 6. They've smashed him, Collingwood, this quarter.
Has it just been invented?
It's a barrel.
It went out of the game. We see it rarely. Peter Dacos is the only guy that I knew could kick him consistently. Here's Pendlebury. Goes forward. Tarrant again. Enjoyed the spell up forward. Here's Cracker. Gathers. Kick around the bodies. Kick the goal. You are a remarkable machine, Andrew Cracker.
What a highlights package for Andrew Cracker. It was amazing. He kicked the goal of the game, we thought. Thomas come in with the barrel. He's taken the mark of the year so far. He's kicked 2 of the better goals you'll ever see today.
And this was a ground that he didn't necessarily play well on.
It'll give him a lot of confidence, BT. It'll give Mick Malthouse a lot of confidence too, knowing that Andy is not just an MCG specialist. Amazing goal.
Tarrant gets the cheers as he comes to the bench. What a game of highlights. A 57-point turnaround for Collingwood.
Powerful exhibition of what they're capable of, and everybody else who thinks that they're in for the chance at the other end of the season, Spud, will be looking at this thinking, what do we do when Tarrant goes forward, if he goes forward?
West Coast, another visiting team to Melbourne next week, will play Collingwood. And for Adelaide, they've got Brisbane, and Ball takes the mark just within his run. For Collingwood's 9th straight goal in the last quarter, to come from 12 points down at three-quarter time, 31 points down in the second quarter. Ball for a 32-point lead for the Pies.
Season. They've played a high brand of football against the best opposition in the game at the present time. They've been blown away at the end, but they've hung in there well. Tackles,
goal of his life,
6 inside 50s, and something we haven't seen for about 100 years.
A torpedo, remarkable for the kiddies at home to see what that kick actually looks like in flight. Harry O'Brien gives it on to Shaw. And there's how not to kick them, a wobbler. Up it goes off hand, Swan into the open goal, kicks it. 10 in a row for Collingwood.
Well, the bloke who had the millions laughing all the way to the bank just at the moment. He's been comfortable since half-time, I think.
It's been an amazing turnaround. It's great to watch. Just a sign at the top of their game. They were just going on 4 cylinders in the first half. They're on all 8 now. They just put the turbo booster down as well in this quarter.
He has looked injured today, hasn't he? The towel has officially been thrown in for Adelaide. The scarves have been hoiked over the fence and said, no, we don't want it anymore, Jared.
He's over.
Well, they should be pretty proud because their team were great for 3 quarters and 8 minutes. Swan again. Over the top, there was Thompson. Comes to Ball. Wellingham. 11 Collingwood goals in a row.
It's unbelievable. The damn wall has just been smashed open. 22 inside 50s, 11 goals in a quarter of football. They only kicked 9 in the first 3 quarters.
When they had to deliver.
But it's amazing, BT. I think a lot of people were watching the first half. Geelong got over them last week. There were a couple of chinks in the armour. They've come out after half-time and said, have a look at this, boys.
13 seconds and ticking here that Eddie had in one of the great comebacks.
Unbelievable game of footy. It's been a pleasure to watch.
It has indeed. Collingwood are going to run out victors. Incredible scenes here. 43-point win to Collingwood. Look at them get out of their seats. There is not one person that has left this stadium. Collingwood have won at 2015 135 to Adelaide 14-8, 92. 38,849 in what can be described as one of the great games of football to watch, and even if you're not a supporter, to be entertained.
Well, it was entertaining to say the least. We had everything, big marks, big goals, and we had a underdog who really took it up to the champs, but they just weren't quite capable to go the 15 rounds. They went about 12 and a half, but when it really counted, they were left a little bit wondering where they need to go.
No, it was amazing. 12 different goal kickers again for Collingwood. Some of the greatest highlights you'll ever see in a package of football.